Game 3, baby. Week 3. Another game at the land to catch up. We done opened up the season undefeated. We 2-0, but damn it, this game we better move on to 3-0. We are playing the Houston Texans. They ain't no slouches, but let's just be honest here. They have seen better days. They have zero weapons on offense. Their only weapon is Deshaun Watson, and we got to make sure we stop Sherlock Holmes and we also stop Watson as well. On the ground, what's David Johnson going to do? This brother ain't been productive since 2016. They have no receivers. They gave away DeAndre Hopkins for a bag of chips and 2 packs of condoms. There's no reason why we should not stop them. Will Fuller's hands just for decoration. They don't got no name on offense we should be able to fear. More importantly, if I'm not mistaken, Deshaun Watson is tied with Carson Wentz for the most sacks allowed. Or I should say the quarterbacks that are sacked the most in the league. There's no reason why Blitzberg, who's led the league in sacks the last 3 years, should not get this man on the ground at least 6 times. We had 19 QB hits last week. Deshaun Watson, the magician. This brother's going to spin. He's going to dodge. He's going to avoid people. We got to make sure we get this man on the ground. Wrap up. Mike Mitchell ain't a part of the Steelers no more. I don't want to see nobody who graduated from his academy or university. We don't just lean and throw shoulders. We wrap up when we tackle. Bottom line, on the offensive side of the ball, run the football down their throat. Week 1, Clyde Edwards-Helaire came out here. It's my debut. Ran over 120 yards on the ground. Last week, the Ravens collectively had over 200 yards on the ground. James Conner went over 100 last week. Benny Snell went over 100 week 1. Why the hell should we not be able to run the football? Big Ben may go out there and run for 50 yards. These guys give up nothing but yardage on the ground. It needs to be FedEx ground shipping. No need for airfare. Run the doggone football. Pittsburgh Steelers style. Bottom line, through the air, they don't got no corners who could stop us. Juju should have a good day. All right, Eric Ebron should finally have a debut as a Pittsburgh Steeler and have a stellar performance. Vance McDonald, the Vanimal, go out there, stiff arm somebody into the dirt. Do him like you did to Chris Conte 2 years ago. Deontay Johnson should be all over the field. We should see Chase Claypool all over the field. This should be an easy game. We cannot afford to defeat ourselves. But it starts up front. The offensive line got to show up. Listen, J.J. Watt ain't what he used to be, but he's still a Watt. We got to make sure the only people who pay the utility bill happens to be the Watts on our side. Derek Watt had a safety last week. TJ Watt had 2.5 sacks last week. We got to make sure our Watts perform and we quell the Watts on their side. And then after the game, we do ourselves a little bit of recruiting, try to get JJ to come on to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Come join your family, brother. But we ain't talking about that right now. This should be a game we do not struggle. But we have a tendency to underperform against teams that are struggling. Tomlin has this history. I am not overlooking the Texans at all, but let's just be honest and transparent about the situation. This is not a very good football team. We've seen them rally after starting 0-3, 0-2, and they find their way to make it into the playoffs, but it's still early in the season. We've got to go out there and impose our will. We playing at home, they might as well put Renegade in the background because there ain't no real crowd noise outside the one that we pumping in. We got to make sure we're firing on all cylinders at all times. This is a very winnable game, fellas. This is a very winnable game. There is no reason why I should come over here at the conclusion of the game and be extremely apoplectic, possibly having a conniption, extremely upset at what the hell I'm seeing. We should dominate on all 3 aspects of the game. Even our fan base better be kicking the Houston Texans fan base ass. There's no reason why we lose this game, gentlemen. Watson better be on the floor, at least 6 times sacked, at least hit 15. We need to be in the end zone at least 4 times. They've given up 30 burgers back-to-back games. There's no reason why we should not be able to be there. Now, granted, it's against the reigning Super Bowl champions. Then it's against the second best team in the AFC. Why not be the third? In my opinion, I believe we number 3 in the AFC, at least the way we playing right now. Why don't we go out there and cement that and make sure everybody knows the Pittsburgh Steelers is here to play? Everybody get your hands up in here. Win on 6 Steelers. On 3, baby. 1, 2, 3 Steelers. 4, 5, 6 win. We going to get this W. We starting out 3-0, baby. We starting out 3-0. You can bank on that.